For this setup, you will need a 1/4 TRS to 3.5 millimeter cable to go from the mixer to the back of your computer, which I will show you here momentarily where it goes, which it shouldn't be too hard if you understand any little bit. Here you're going to want to plug in the 3.5 millimeter into the back of your computer in the green slot, or the microphone slot, either or the front. I prefer the back because it sounded better to me. Alright, so the mixer that I have is the Behringer Xenex Q802 USB. It goes into a USB port in the back of my computer. These are for where the cable that goes from the computer into. That's the XLR cable for the microphone. And that's the headphone jack for my headset that I have so I can hear everything. This is the knob for how loud you want the headphones to be. The volume and all the knobs for what comes into the mixer, the knobs for the mic. Okay, so in the software, go to playback devices and the sound settings. Go to make sure speakers is selected as your default device so it can hear, your mixer can hear the sound. Make sure it's set on default. Hit OK. Then in OBS, I made a source called elgato so we can see it. So we're going to right click, go all the way down to properties. Now we're going to scroll down. Audio output mode, we're going to change, it's going to be automatically on capture, audio only. We're going to want to change it to the direct sound or wave out, whatever does better on your computer. On mine, wave out did better. Direct sound kind of got choppy, so we switched it to wave out. Then hit OK. On the PlayStation, we want to go to settings. We're going to go scroll down to sound and screen. Then down to audio output settings. We want to make sure that Elgato can hear it. So we're going to do HDMI out so the computer can hear it. And I just switched audio to Dolby since it sounds better for me anyway. That's about it to the PlayStation side of things. I do want to state that I know on some Elgato devices like the HD60 and the normal HD, they do have a delay because they use USB 2.0. But the HD60 Pro and the HD60S, both, one goes through USB and one goes through the PCI slot. So they have a basically real time, so you don't have any delays, so that helps. So if you do this with the other devices that do have a delay, you may have some problems with sound and audio not syncing up to what you're seeing. I don't know 100% sure, but I don't want to lead you wrong, but because I had the HD60 Pro and this is how I do things. So you may have to do something different with the other two devices.